Righto then, folks. Welcome to the Monolocke. There's a bit of an abrupt opening, I know. A bit more abrupt than usual, but hey, here we are. Let's muddle through. These are the Monolocke rules. I haven't gone over them in a little bit, so in case this is your first one, which, to be honest, we've been restarting this series a lot, maybe. If any Pokemon faint, they are considered dead and cannot be used. Hey you, Pikachu. I've never played any of the Hey You games. They seem kind of like cash grabs. I do like a lot of the stuff they do in them. I'll talk about that in a second. Let's get through these rules. Like any Nuzlocke, first rule, Pokemon that faint are dead, cannot use them. We are only allowed to use normal type Pokemon. That's what makes this a Monolocke. We can catch, train each of every normal type in the game. So we're not restricted by like first Pokemon in an area or whatever. The only exception being ones that we catch in Terra Dens, because they're the same Pokemon, that they just have different like typing. That's the big gimmick of this game. If our team is wiped, we can only continue if we have usable Pokemon in a box, so it's a very essential that we keep up a healthy supply, and all Pokemon must have nicknames, which you will be in charge of. There are actually Hey You games. Wasn't that the name of the ones on Switch? The very first ones on Switch? Hey You Pikachu and Hey You Eevee? It might not have been Hey You, is the thing. It might have been something else, like, oh, it's Let's Go. That's what it was called. Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. That's what I'm thinking of. I never played them. They seemed cute, but like also, I don't know, they tempt you, right? Like, the temptation of getting an Eevee, but then that Eevee can't evolve, sucks. That sucks to me. That's like the best part about owning an Eevee, is that you can evolve it into whatever you want. I don't personally love Eevee more than any of the Eeveelutions. I don't know, just... Also, like, going to the Kanto region again, I feel like I've gotten everything I needed out of the Kanto region. I do love some of the things they do, like apparently you can ride some of the Pokemon, or like all of your Pokemon. That's pretty cool. And they come out of the Pokeballs and stuff. Eevee is like Pokemon's second mascot. I mean, like, I get it. It's adorable, right? Everyone loves Eevee. But I don't know, I would have probably picked something else. I don't know that Eevee didn't feature very much in, like, the Pokemon show, did it? There was like one episode about Eevee. It was that one of all the siblings that have Eeveelutions. Eevee is an adorable little guy, that's fair. I mean, I suppose that's all you really need. Anyway, a little bit of an update. I've leveled up all of our Pokemon, so that they're all at least by level 20, except Porcoroso, because he's gonna evolve soon. So I didn't want to level him up too much. Jigglypuff is not Pom-Pom. So Pom-Pom is currently in the boxes, chilling out with the crew in the schoolyard. I caught this Jigglypuff because it has a very special aspect of it. It can Terra type into water, which is super necessary. There is no normal water type in this version of the game. It also knows Water Pulse, which is it feels like a big deal. So yeah, and it has competitive, which is pretty good. Well, it's like decent, but we have to name it. So, who wants to name our brand new Jigglypuff? I'm taking all suggestions for names, unless they're rude, in which I will veto. I will say the nice thing about restarting these runs is that now that we've got the overlay sorted, I don't have to, like, edit in the badges for the next couple of gyms. I can just make them come up. So that's pretty good. Okay, so we've got Sleepy. Sleepy is our first option. Do we have a second? Do we going once? Going twice? Do we have a newcomer to the Jigglypuff naming race? I do kind of like Sleepy. It's very dwarven. Do you think that, like, if the Snow White dwarves met the Lord of the Rings dwarves, that they'd get on? That they'd be friends with each other? So we've got Sleepy and Katara. I kind of like Katara. Can we merge them? Sleep Tara? Kaipi? Kipi? Katipi? I kind of like Sleep Tara, to be honest. Because it has a fantasy sound to it. Or do we go with like a Norse Sleip Tara? I think the dwarves and Snow White would get on with the Lord of the Rings elves. I thought so too, because they're both into like mining and stuff. How do you guys feel about Sleip Tara? Because that makes it sound... I don't remember what... I know Sleipnir is Odin's horse. It's the 7-legged horse that pulls Odin's like chariot or whatever when he goes into... Or that Odin rides when he goes into battle. I don't know that he has a chariot. But I don't remember what Sleip means. I think it means 7. Anyway. This is our Jigglypuff, Sleip Tara. Alright, and also, side benefit, I caught it in a heal ball. So now we have, we're slowly getting our team. If we can find another Lechonk, Shroodle, and Yungoos in Terra Dens, and we can catch them with different Pokeballs, we can finally have like a perfectly varied Pokeball selection. Alright. Here's the plan. We are going to go and fight this Titan. And then we're going to go do the grass gym. And then we're going to do something else. I think we might go and catch some more Pokemon. Because I know I want to call them Mouse House so badly. I don't think their name is Mouse House. But I know that the Pokemon, like the 2 mice holding hands, is in the next region after the grass town. So we might actually go do that before the grass gym. And then we can end off in the grass gym. But I know Teddy Ursa's in that region as well. So we can go and get one of those. Teddy Ursa's... Ursa Ring is pretty good, I think. Sleip is also modern Norwegian for sleazy or cunning. That's perfect. Because Sleipnir is Loki's son. Like, canonically. Loki, I believe, gives birth canonically. You know, in the canon of Norse mythology. Loki, as I Never Post My Doodle says, Loki gives birth to Sleipnir. Loki gives birth to a lot of monsters. Just real quick. Another one of Loki's sons is Jormungandr. And his daughter, obviously, is Hel. I didn't know Drowsy was in this game. Oh, and Bronzong. I didn't know that you were in this game, bud. Ah! A nest ball? Fantastic. Okay. Ole, I feel like you know more about this stuff than I do. Does the nest ball go... I know it says it increases your catch rate for, like, against lower level Pokemon. Does it go off who your lead Pokemon is? Or just like who the Pokemon... Oh, there's a Dunsparce. We can catch that real quick. Is that a good idea? It did just burrow underground, so I think I missed my window. I didn't know that Dunsparce was in this area. I do love Dunsparce's evolution, because he just gets like a slightly longer tail and another Dun in his name. Which, I mean, I'm pretty fucking done, so that feels appropriate. Alright, now I'm not just running around for my health, I am legitimately a little bit lost. Which I suppose is the issue with canyons. Not well known for being very... fucking this little guy. Every time I see one of those, I'm gonna get mad. I can't... I've told you all before about how, like, I've searched for them in other playthroughs. I can't express to you fully how much time I wasted searching for them in other playthroughs. It's actually... It drives me bananas to see them again. Because I spent hours looking for that little shit. And then he's just everywhere now. He just appears apropos of nothing. I bet you will run into another one. That's a young goose. Don't need that. That's a person. I can't I can't catch you, person. I don't have the capacity for that. I don't know that Pokeballs would work on you, human being. I feel like that was a missed opportunity that the Pokemon TV show never really took, is an episode where someone accidentally catches a person in a Pokeball, and they have to like rescue it, rescue them. Alright, we're back on the main road. Surely it must be around here somewhere. Where the hell am I going? I'm back where I started. Oh my god. It's there. The nest ball has some weird complex calculation nowadays that you don't understand. I feel like every Pokeball is like that nowadays. I truly, sometimes I look at this game and it feels like Pokemon has so much maths going on in the background that I'm just blissfully unaware of at all times. Like, learning anything about the Pokemon competitive scene makes my eyes swivel. Truly, it's tremendous to find out how little I actually know about this game. Alright, well, I'm seeing more Cloughs. So, surely the big Clough is nearby. Now, the question is, who do I put in front? I suppose... Martini, you're gonna be important at some point. So, probably for the best that you get some experience now. There we go. There's Big Clough. Look at that boy. Look at that absolute fucking unit. I totally picked up that item that was on the ground and it just didn't register. That's a new one. That's not exactly a visual spectacle of a bug, is it? This thing just absolutely... People kept, like, implying that this thing was trapping me in some way. That, like, it was, like, leading me into a trap or something. But this doesn't feel like a trap. This feels like I pursued it and then it just took advantage of that. It was just like, yeah, yes, I've trapped you. I didn't know that Rock was super... Well, I suppose it's fighting. And Martini is a normal type as well. Okay, cool. Second level. Second boss health bar. Let's go. Oh no. Oh god. I landed underneath him somehow. Oh, my character's just dead. I think he killed me. Oh, no. I'm good. Just had to stop for some herb. We've all been there. Yeah, you know, you're middle of a fist fight and then you have to grab some oregano from your cupboard. Just scuff it down real quick for a punch boost. And that thing's the Stony Cliff Titan. No Clough has got any business being that big. It's gonna be even stronger now after eating those herbs. Let's watch ourselves, Cal. Thanks for fucking showing up, Arvin. What was this, your life's goal? Didn't you tell me that this was like your ultimate goal was to fight these things and get the herbs and then you're late? God. Should I... Yeah, let's Terra, actually. I don't want to take any chances. We can go and get a Skidoo. Is it not? It's not a Skidoo. The deer one. A deerling. In the next area, I think. So, I mean, we're not... like boned if Marty dies, but I don't want him to die. Look at him. Look at my little trooper. Look at my little guy. I don't want him to die. Look at him. Shit, that was a lot of damage, huh? And it lowered my speed. Oh, life dew is pretty good. This is a rough camera angle, which I believe is the same camera angle we got last time. And we're about to Mega Drain. I love grass type moves. Lifesteal is so fun in like every video game. You can't deny that the ability to get life from your opponents is like one of the most fun things. I don't love that your attack and speed rose. Clough. Can you maybe attack the Shelder? please? I'd love it if you did that, because... Oh, thank God. Yeah, no, that's great. Fantastic. Don't you love it when your enemies comply? Okay. Okay, Arvin, just had to get a little love tap in to justify stealing the loot later, huh? Ninjaing my loot. Hell yeah. Marty, you're a demon. You're a powerhouse of an olive. There's nothing extra virgin about this little guy. Worst joke I've ever told. Worst joke I've ever told on the internet. Why are we in Valhalla now? The Norse mythology references have been all over the place in this episode. Whoa! They yassified my olive. D'olive. I don't... You're 2 inches high? You're too... Short king. Marty's a short king, guys. I don't know what to tell you. He glowed up. It didn't grow up very much, but... In general, the nest ball will have some increased effect against anything under level 30. Okay. Well then, the next area, it should be good. I'm not reading this again, Arvin. I've had this talk with you like 3 times now. I can't. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sure that you practiced this. I'm sure you rehearsed all of this behind a rock, which is why you were late. But I can't do this with you again. Grill me up a sandwich. This game has so many moments that are like weirdly quiet. And I guess it's to make this happen and make it seem more mystical that, like, this noise is emanating from this herb that's growing out of solid stone. Can you imagine how pissed the scientific community must be at Arvin for using this incredibly rare ancient herb that's making Pokemon Giant into sandwiches that he's feeding to his dog? I can just imagine, like, all of those, like, Pokemaniac scientist characters from the older games, like, showing up to kick the shit out of this dude. Because he's taking this, like, ecological wonder food, this literal super herb, and feeding it to his dog. Also, copyright infringement. The Pokemon League is gonna come and break Arvin's knees for making badges. I'm not registering the Titan badges. There ain't enough space on the screen. The phrase "they yassified my olive" is gonna live rent-free in my head. You're welcome. That was my gift to you. Enjoy it. Oh, what's up with that thing? Just wants to come out of its bowl whenever it wants. I'm gonna read some of the lines. I have to practice my Team 4-star Dodoria impression. No, not Dodoria. What's the other one called? The one that turns into like a big dinosaur monster. Stronger than Dodoria. Oh, what's his name? What's his name? He was like Frieza's other henchman. It's not Bardock, that's Goku's dad. What? It's Frieza, Dodoria, Zarbon. It's Zarbon. Zarbon is who I'm thinking of. The voice I use for Arvin is my impression of Zarbon from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Here, you can have half of mine, but you'd better savor every last bite. Gia. Gyo. Kaiba. Huh, you already ate the whole thing. Oh god! Can you... Just like I know by telepathy. This boy can dash now. He had a particularly sweet sandwich. And now you can dash. Koraidon is so fucking close to your face, dude. Do not look him in the eyes. This man's ready to bite. Why did he evolve to have a wheel in his chest? I think I've asked that before, but like... You know, with other Pokemon, you could maybe make the assumption of like, oh, well, this thing evolved to be like a floating thing. It's meant to be like a floating thing because that's how they pollinate or whatever. It's meant to be representative of that. This is just a dragon with wheels. That's... And the other one's just a dragon with jet boosters, but somehow that one makes more sense. How old are you, Arvin? Are you like 16 or 35, dude? Okay, the coast is clear. Gonna own this cave. I had such a small window for that joke and I flubbed it. Alright. So now we have Dolive. That's pretty good. Oh, hey, look. It's the professor. She has my phone number. I don't remember giving her my phone number at any point in the story. And for some reason, she had access to security cameras earlier in the... I'm starting to think that Professor Sada is not a good person. Did anyone else think that? Something great and small? Blah, 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 blah. Don't care. Okay, so... Dolive. Let's see what leveling up got you, Marty. She's fucking your mom. You don't know. Shut up. You don't know that. Shut up. Alright, Marty. Your stats aren't great. I'm just gonna come out and say it. You're clearly more special attack focused because like you're getting a boost to your attack and it's still not good, Marty. Damn. Oh well. Young Thug is like almost as good as you are, Marty, and they are 5 levels lower than you. I mean, Sinbad's putting you all to shame. Look at that. Look at my utter unit. And Slapetara, you're doing okay, I guess. You're fine. Alright, I think the next move for us is probably... Well, I'm gonna make you my lead Pokemon, Tara, and then we're gonna leave this desert of broken dreams. And we're gonna go catch us some new friends. No. No. You're not the bird I'm looking for. No, let me leave. This bird sucks. Which, obviously, if I had the opportunity to catch it, I would absolutely catch this bird. I'd love Rookidee, but right now, you suck. Do that on your own time. Why round? I know round is supposed to be like a sound-based attack, but I don't understand what the like, what's the word? If it's a pun or something, what is it in reference to? You know? What does round mean? I've never heard round in an audio context, but, or perhaps I have. An Ultra Ball. Who the hell just dropped an Ultra... Can you imagine being the person, the, like, Pokemon trainer that spent... I think it's something like $700 on an Ultra Ball, and then you drop it in a canyon. In the starting canyon. Part of me thinks that it's just like there's like a delightful Pokemon equivalent of the... Not the Tooth Fairy, what's the Easter Bunny? Who's like, just leaving gifts for me. Okay, here we go. I just saw you, Mouse. I just saw you, Mouse House. Where are you? Where are you? Fuck. There you are. Here's our next normal type. It's a singing term? Tandem mouse, that's its name. But what does it mean in singing? Is it like, I know piano, for instance, means like music sound that's very soft. Does round mean something else in that vein? Or is it like belting? Where it's like if you're singing very loud, you're belting something. Alrighty. Let us catch. I kind of love nest ball for you, Tandem Mouse, because you're making a nest. You have a family. That bird's straight up just watching me do this. I need tips for later. Alright, what are we calling this mouse family? I kind of want to see your description. Exhibiting great teamwork, they use their incisors to cut pieces out of any material that might be useful for a nest, then make off with them. These are thieves! We caught thieves, and they're a couple! They're canonically a couple. What are we calling this pair of thieving mouse couples? The Coopers. The Cooper family. Alright, the Coopers is our current pick. If anyone has anything else, feel free to let me know. You have a certain amount of undisclosed time. Pinky in the Brain. I do love a good reference. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so it's between Pinky and the Brain. Actually, let me see if Pinky and the Brain can fit in. That's sort of the deciding factor here. Because there might not be enough space. I might have to... Is there an ampersand? An ampersand? Where's symbols? Pinky and... No, there's not enough space for it. Your suggestion is also a reference? What's the Coopers a reference to? Okay, if I make it Pinky and Brain, will that fit? No, it'll be Pinky and Bray. Pinky Bray. Alright, well, so far the Coopers seems to be winning just simply because it can fit. But what's the... Oh, Sly Cooper. Why don't we just call them Sly and Cooper? I think that'll fit. But I'm good with the Coopers, hell yeah. It'll keep with the family vibe. Okay, we'll do the Coopers. And then, I think there's a Squawkabilly. Sometimes Pokemon names suck. Alright, what can you do? I called you the Koopa. God damn it. Run away? Your abilities suck, Koopas. I'm glad I misspelled your name. You weigh 4 pounds? I guess collectively. Yeah, I think there's like a Squawkabilly around here, which I can catch, because it is a normal type. I hate your name, but I love your Pompadour, and that you have Intimidate. The fact that you have Intimidate is probably the best part about you right now. What are we gonna call this dumb bird? Why is it in the air? This would freak me the hell out if I was a Pokemon trainer and my Pokeball just suspended gravity. Yeah, it's normal and flying. What are we gonna call it? Elvis. Okay, we've got Elvis so far. I'm thinking... Elvis Valley. That's pretty good. Kazuma Kiryu. The problem with Kazuma Kiryu is that he doesn't have a Pompadour in the Yakuza games. He exclusively doesn't. Josuke, maybe? From JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Dandy. Like Space Ooh, I like Dandy. Like Space Dandy. Yeah. Alright. We're going with Dandy. Do I want to add Dandy to our party? What's your A flying type would be pretty decent. You know, Aerial Ace, Mimic, Quick Attack, and Torment, and you have Intimidate, which is not bad. To be honest, yeah, I kind of want to add you. Who am I going to swap out? Pokoroso? See, okay. Pokoroso can learn ground moves, which is obviously big. But Young Thug can learn Lightning Fang, or Electric Fang. But Pokoroso is my starter. And Lightning Fang's really only going to be useful for one gym, so I can just swap Young Thug back in. But if... Chat, which one do you think we should swap out between these two? Young Thug or Pokoroso? Because I need to keep Slyptara. That's our Fairy-type coverage and Water-type coverage. Meowth is Poison-type. Sinbad is Fire-type. Martini is Grass-type, so we have to keep them. Young Thug and Poco are the only, like, straight-up normals. And well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think let's swap out Poco, because I'm probably going to replace them both with, one of them with Teddy Ursa anyway. Because Teddy Ursa is both wonderful, both a delightful Pokemon, and also Ursa Ring is fucking insane. It's truly the equivalent of showing up and someone puts out like their electric mouse and I send out a bear. Strudel, the fact that you have a Pokeball is gonna kill me. It's forever a black spot on an otherwise perfect record. Because I don't know that I'm gonna replace you, Meowth. You're what makes Team Rocket go. Alright. Just gonna run past the gym for now. We'll know how this gym goes. In the meantime, how's everyone's week going? While I look around for a Teddy Ursa. What have you guys been up to? Tell me about your lives. Oh shit, a Pikachu. Oh man, I wish. Why isn't Pikachu a normal electric type? That feels like a really obvious one. Hey, there's the boy. What's up, fam? Ooh, level 18. That's actually pretty good. Let's try Sing. That's fine. just some quick Pokemon marketing there. Yeah, there is no normal... Oh, do you mean like in the entire series? That sucks. Why is there no normal electric type? Is it like how... I know that there's very few Pokemon left that aren't typed, like that don't have a type. Or, sorry, there's no Pokemon that don't have a type. What am I saying? That don't have, like, there's very few types that haven't been put together, is what I mean. Like dual types that don't exist. I think there's only like 5 dual types that don't exist. What are we calling this teddy bear? No, there is one. There is a normal electric type. Oh, okay. I read that wrong. Okay, what's the normal electric type? For the life of me, I can't think of one. Is this going to be a case of like it's a legendary or something? Or because I know it's not a Rotom form. I'm struggling to think of a normal electric type. And also a name for this teddy bear. What's a famous bear? Titania. Ooh, Bebe. The duality of man. I like Titania, Queen of the Fairies. I also love Bebe though. I love the idea of sending out a hulking monstrosity that of like a massive grizzly bear, and its name is Bebe. Alright, we're gonna go with Bebe. We'll save Titania for like a Deerling or something, because they look very fairy-like. Bebe, you're joining me, Bebe. Sorry, young thug. We're replacing the whole team today. The normal electric type is Helioptile. Helioptile was... I remember he was in X and Y. I don't think it's in this game. I don't think there's a Helioptile in Scarlet and Violet. What province are we in? Eastern? Yeah, we're in the Eastern province, which means all of the dealings in this province are the summer type. And you don't want the summer type. You want the autumn type. It looks the coolest. Yeah, unfortunately not available in Gen 9. Damn, can't have anything in Gen 9. Sucks. It always kind of surprised me when there were, like, specific Pokemon that weren't available in the later games. I mean, I guess it makes sense in terms of just they don't want to keep adding or like, have too many Pokemon. Because it's obviously gonna be a problem, right? It's obviously gonna, like, make the game too bloated or slower or whatever. Now we could catch this dealing. Unfortunately, it's the summer version. I did hear of a hack. Well, not a hack, but like a way that you can get the other versions of this Pokemon just from whatchamacallit. Fuck. What is it called? Oh, you go to a different region and then you reset your Switch, basically. Like you turn the game, or you quit out of the game, you go back into the game, and then it should be the version that's in that region. That comes from that region. It used to be in Black and White that dealing changed what type it was, well, what variant it was, just from the seasons. So as the seasons changed, dealing would change into the autumn variant and so on. But nowadays, that's not the case. I love the design of the repeat ball, so I absolutely want to catch it in this. Hey. So we'll see. Maybe we'll test with this dealing. Worst comes to worst, I'll look around for like a Terra with the autumn form, because it has the best evolution. What are we calling this? What did we say? Titania, right? Yeah, I promised that. Oh, damn it! No, that's not what I wanted. None of this has been what I wanted. Hang on. I do love that you can access the boxes anywhere. Whoop. Check summary. I like also that you can just change the nicknames whenever you want. Titania. Queen of the Fairies. There we go. Actually, you know what? We should probably release Fuecoco. I'm never gonna use you. Sorry, Fuecoco. I hope you enjoy living in the wild. Oh, this is a Squirvid I caught in a Terra Den. That's... Well, this is the first Squirvid I caught. This is Parthasnax, the dragon-type Squirvid. And this is our poison-type Squirvid. So we could, potentially, by the end of this game, have an all-squirrel team. A team of only squirrels. Ooh. Okay, well that's fairy typing. I do have a poison. Let's do this quick to get some level up juice. Go, Meowth. I hate the Terradens. It's so easy to die in them. Like, genuinely, it's such a struggle. I'm probably never gonna do them on stream. I'm only doing this one because it's a low level one. But, like, the level 2 and 3 is such a jump. In, like, well, first of all, it also takes really long to do them. But, like, they get so strong. But it's the only way to get XP candy, so... Alright, let's do Acid Spray, which will lower your special defense. I don't think fire types generally have pretty strong special defense, but even so. Hey! It is so goddamn... I can't believe you people convinced me to name this Pokemon Meowth. It is so confusing. Don't disable my Meowth. That's rude. That's rude. Alright, and then we're going to... I told you guys that I would run into a second one of these. I predicted it, and it has happened. Hey. But we did... Oh shit, we got a bunch of pearls. Why did this Pokemon have so many pearls on it? This is like when you find... When you're playing an RPG and you kill a wolf and it has like a gem. Like it has an amethyst. Why did you pick this up? Why did you eat an amethyst? Alright. Let's level up some boys. We're gonna give the XP Candy M to Dandy, because it's level 14, and that's unacceptable. It's only level 16 now, so still unacceptable. Ooh, what a crappy move. No. I guess I'll give this to... I mean, we're gonna be using... That's not what I wanted to do at all. I totally screwed that up because I was being indecisive. Anywho, Grass Gym, let's go. Tauros in this region is a fighting type, right? I can't actually catch it, but I can catch you. Nah. Yes. Yes. That's a great ball. What I just tossed out. Don't glare at my great balls. That's a little bit rude. Slapetara, you shouldn't be paralyzed. Don't worry, I have many great balls. It's the funniest dumb evolution. Yeah. Is this the Dunsparce, or is this just a regular Dunsparce? No, this is just the Dunsparce. Can I swap you out, Slapetara? I think I can, but I don't think there's a point. Bebe, you have pickup? That rules. Okay. You're a special type move. Damn, you only know special moves, Slapetara. You're a demon. And you have that ability that has just... Because this thing keeps lowering your stats, your special attack is like going nuts. So if I do one wrong move, I'm gonna destroy this. But Bobby. Bobby? Damn it, Bobby. Dale, we already live in Texas. If it gets 1 degree hotter, I'm gonna kick your ass. Hopefully this is enough. And that's the Bobby Hill we die on. I love the Bobby. We're gonna name it that for sure. My boy Meowth wants to learn how to slash. What a joyous day. Yes, replace your old claw technique with this new one. I suppose the difference between scratching and slashing is one of technique, isn't it? Oh shit. The Dunsparce, are you 4 foot tall? You weigh 30 pounds? That's crazy. I don't even know how much pounds are in kilograms. But like, I'm assuming that's pretty heavy. The fact that he's 4 foot tall is insane. That's... that would be terrible. If this thing, like, you woke up and this thing was next to you, I would be terrified to see this monstrosity. Babobby, go to the boxes, Babobby. That Pokemon ain't right. I don't have space for you right now, Dunsparce. My team is actually doing pretty good at the moment, so don't fault me for this. What is this glow? What is this miraculous glow I'm seeing? Which one of you fucks? Which one of you motherfuckers is glowing? No! No, Meowth! Your shitty cousin is here. Let me leave. Now this is gonna be sort of a fun example in meta-narrative. Oh wait, no, that's a Chansey. That's not a Jigglypuff. My bad. Never mind. We can get Chansey, right? I don't recall seeing Chansey on the list of Pokemon that we could get. But I think that might be because Chansey also isn't in this game. Wow. Let's go. Right. What's the horse from Neverending Story called? Arjax? Artax? Right, Artax. Only reason I remember that is because the Amazing World of Gumball did a reference to it with Carfax. Well, now that's starting to look like an impressive collection of balls. Although I did accidentally catch that Bababi with a Great Ball, which I've already used. Okay, let's go and do this dumb sunflower puzzle. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but like, why is it a boat? The only horse character I remember in fiction is the horse from Horse and His Boy. What? What's Horse and His Boy? I mean, presumably it's about a horse and his boy, but also the fuck? The fuck, Ole? Would you mind explaining the fuck? Artax. Okay, cool. One of the less famous books in the Narnia series. I didn't realize that there were more books in the Narnia series than like Prince Caspian and the original one. It's so wild that we end up randomly visiting the same gym at the same time again. It's not like I'm following you. What a weird coincidence. Coincidence. One of the best in the Narnia series. Oh, cool. Is the Narnia series good? I watched the movies and I enjoyed them, but like, I never read the books. Are they well written? I swear I'm not just sneaking ahead of you so I can lie in wait and go, oh wow, weird, might as well battle now that you're here. I swear. No, seriously, look, to prove it, I won't even challenge you to a battle this time. But next time, much as I'd like to. God, it takes no work to make Nimona look so creepy. This is a stalker. This is the first time your rival has been a literal stalker. What an interesting idea, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Alright, let's go and do this. Wait, whoa, before we do this. Before we condemn ourselves to the grass one. Let's put Sinbad out front. Oh, I was gonna say that the only horse's name... Lucas, what's up? You've missed... I can't believe, Lucas, you have been asking me to catch an Igglybuff for years. And now that I've finally caught one, you weren't around to name it. And you know what, Lucas? That's unacceptable. Of me, I should have waited for you. So if you have a good name for a Jigglypuff, let me know, pop it in the chat, and then we'll rename Slapetara. I do love Slapetara. So, do keep in mind that it has a fantastic name. That's a mix of Katara and Sleipnir. We missed you too, Lucas. I think you said you were doing exams or something last time you were on stream. How did those go? Oh my god, lady. I've totally zoned out through all of that. What am I supposed to do? I've asked this before, right? Why is the Pokemon League symbol a boat? Is this something I'm gonna find out later? Was this continent like originally a Noah's Ark or something? Igglybuff. The Jigglybuff line is your least favorite pink blob. You can name it without me, sorry. Thanks for the thought. Oh no, you love, There's a bunch of normal type Pokemon that you love that I'm aware of. I don't know if that any of them are in this game, but I know you've talked about like the one sound normal type that I know you like Whimsir, but there's another pink one that you like. I don't remember its name. It's a normal type one. I think it was introduced in X and Y. I want to say I fully have forgotten what its name was. Totally sorry. So yes and no. I feel like their personalities in the book felt extremely British child, and the movies just had the kids' stellar performances to charm you. Oh. Have I soft-locked myself? Oh god, have I soft-locked myself in this pond? Oh no, okay, no, we're good, we're good, we're good. I do remember that the British children in the movie did a pretty good job. Holy shit, there's a quick... I'm sorry, did I just find like one of the best items in all of Pokemon just in a bush? I didn't have to like go to a mountaintop and fight Satan for this. I just found it in like a bush. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. I'll give it to you, Marty. I don't know if you need it. Genuinely. I have no idea. But like, go for it. I don't have any berries that give you health, which is what I would... I really haven't been giving anyone items, have I? We'll do it later. Screw it. Oh, wait, whoa. Which one of you can learn Thunderfang? Sinbad, I can't teach you Thunderfang. Homie, I'd love to teach you Thunderfang. Genuinely, I would. Unfortunately, you would only ever use it on a water-type Pokemon, and I kind of don't want you anywhere near that fight. Low kick is the one that is because of heavy. That was a sentence, wasn't it? Everyone pay attention to the great sentence I just did. Oh, that does 65 damage and no one can learn it, god damn it. Fling. Bulk up. Thunder Wave. Flash Cannon Trick. Let me teach you Slape Tara, let's teach you Draining Kiss. Which I don't love that I'm teaching you this. Although, you probably learned this just from leveling up. No, that's waste. It's waste. Is this a normal type Monolocke? How did the ground type go? Oh, we lost. We fully lost. We got killed at the water gym. It didn't go well. Our entire team got wiped, and I had like 2 Pokemon in the box, so we just sort of elected to start over, to cut it fresh. Then I got normal twice on a wheel spin, so here we is. Did you almost Artax? You know what? Sometimes life imitates art. What can I say? I'm an entertainer. Anyway, my family just got access to public housing, and now we'll have a stable home. Hey, that's pretty cool. You're moving on Saturday? Well, I hope it goes well. Keep us posted, I guess, on Discord. I like genuinely hope it's a good experience for you. Normal is quite a solid type. I was always led to believe that normal is a bad type because it's not super effective against anything and it only has weaknesses. Like it's not weak to a lot, but it's like it doesn't have anything it's effective against. It's immune to ghost, but it's like weak to fighting and other stuff. So I don't know how good of a type it is, but you know, it's treating us well so far, and to be honest, I do love an underdog. Underdogs are like my favorite kind of dogs. So, okay. Lucas, is normal your favorite type? I know Ole's favorite type is steel. And I don't want to make an assumption that normal's your favorite type, although you do seem to like a lot of normal type Pokemon, so it feels like a fair assumption to make. I never post my doodles. I don't know how aware of Pokemon you are, like how big into Pokemon you are, but if you do have a favorite type, what is it? It's one of your favorites. Your favorite is probably Bug, but you also like Fairy and Poison. That's so deeply you-coded, Lucas. Fairy, Bug, Poison, and Normal. That would be a hell of a gym. What would your theme be? Like sound? Or something like that? Like Diva? Actually, that would be cool. You know what? I've asked the what's your favorite type question too much. Enough. If you could make a Pokemon gym that could have any Pokemon types in it, but you had to have a theme, what would your theme be? Like, your theme has to be like weather, where you would use like all the weather-based attacks or something, or like status, or something like that. Okay, I never post my deals. You say that Ghost is your favorite type. That's pretty cool. I like Ghost types. I think that they're... I started talking to this. I meant to pick up the... No, God. Stop talking to this goat. Just pick up the item. This is hell. Having like 7 things on screen following... Oh my God, and they just... I forgot that they appeared out of nowhere. The fact that they snap into existence. Like eldritch horrors. It's the worst. I love grass types so much. I don't know if I would pick them or fire types as like my favorite type. I love fire types because I'm basic. Because I'm a basic bitch. But I love grass types so much. My only problem is that I would never ever live in this town. It seems awful. And it sucks because it's like an art town. But like the fact that these things can just come out of the walls, I would die. I would die here. Look at that. They just materialized on that hedge. Your gym theme is Pokemon with moves to counter their weaknesses. Would you expound on that? Speak to that. What do you mean to counter their weaknesses? Would it be like teaching, what's that move? Foresight or something to a normal type so it can attack ghost types? I know there's a move like that. Oh, it's one of the running ones. Do I have to fight you now? Oh. Oh, buddy, I'm literally about to cremate you. I'm so sorry. And it was a crit? Sinbad? Sinbad? Vicious animal. Okay, so Ghost and Fairy for I never post my doodles. Ole, you were thinking more like teaching a fire type solar beam and stuff like that? Oh, okay, so you would run sort of a mixed variety of types, but they would all have moves to counter a weakness. So like a fire type would have a grass move or an electric move or something, and so on and so forth. You'd like a team with switching moves like U-turn or Volt Switch, but you don't know if that would fit you. Weather effects and stairs conditions are also nice. I can kind of see you with like, yeah, Lucas, like all of your Pokemon have moves that switch them in and out and do maybe like status things or set up, like have like Tailwind or Spikes or something like that. And then they have like one damaging move. So they have like a weather move, a switch out move, setup move. Oh, and then maybe you have like your weather moves correspond. So you have like an electric type that can, you have like a water type that has rainy day and it can switch out to the electric type. So it uses Volt Switch and like does extra damage. That would be pretty cool. Let's go and heal our boys real quick before I send them to fight this grass. I couldn't think of an insult. I was about to try and insult this starving artist. That actually succeeded, and I couldn't think of one. That's my brethren right there. The world doesn't know what's coming for it. And it's you, my children. Arthas. You will be king. Shit, the opening cinematic for Wrath of the Lich King is the best thing Blizzard's ever done. And I mean that. I know that's not exactly a difficult thing to beat, given Blizzard's track record, but it is. It's the opening cinematic for the 3rd expansion of World of Warcraft is like the best thing they've ever made. Well, time to get a badge. Wouldn't it be funny if this is where this run ended? Hey everybody, just like wish upon a star for me, just in case. I'd really rather not lose to Bracious. Cause like yeah, art brethren and stuff, but also look at this dude. Look at this fop. Fop is the perfect word for Bracious, truly. Whenever I play, my strategy is using Reflect and Light Screen. I always have like 2 Pokemon with those moves because they make you feel safer. Honestly, that's a good strategy and more thought than I think I've ever put into a Pokemon game. All of my Pokemon learn moves that are hit hard and hit harder. And hit hardest, if possible. How long do you think this crowd had to practice to synchronize their clapping? Or like, rather, how many Pokemon battles do you think happen in this town with this gym leader that they know this routine by heart? Oh, I'm sure thank you, I posed my doodles. I'm sure it's gonna be like really easy. I'm pretty sure I'm over leveled for this. Oh, I'm very over leveled for this. Did you say you wanted me to nourish your Pokemon with struggle? Gracious, I don't think that's happening tonight, bud. Oh no. He's sending out Smoliv to fight my Fire Lion. Can you actually imagine being like the grass gym, like the gym leader of the second gym, right? The one, no one ever talks about the second gym, except for maybe like Misty. Like Misty's gym, people would talk about. Wait. Oh wait, it's Sudowoodo. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because it's not going to be a rock type. It's going to be grass type. And it's going to use grass type moves, so we don't want to terrestrialize. Because fire is resistant to grass, I want to say. But it's going to terrestrialize and turn into a grass type now. Throwing underhand is like the most cunty way to throw, right? An underhand toss is like the cuntiest way to throw. Correct? Am I right? Hitting hard is actually a very good strategy for a playthrough. A dead enemy can do no harm. Very true. Very true and accurate. And I wasn't paying attention. When did Sinbad go to half health? Whew! Well, that's lucky. That's our only fire type. Ooh. That kind of all hit me at once. I got like a lump in my throat for a second. Shit. You love Graphii? I'm praying so that it doesn't die. Is that the giraffe rig evolution, because I absolutely want to grab that. I hope you find a Cyclozar. I've never seen that mon in action and it looks cool. I love Cyclozar. I think you get them pretty early. Like, I think they're pretty close to the 3rd gym. And they're our only dragon type, so we're absolutely going to grab them. Except for that one squirrel we got. Oh, it's Shroodle's evolution. It does look very cute. I will say that. It's like a little poison lemur. Can you play with your Pokemon so that I can see them? Sure. I mean, that's how we end the streams. We're gonna, I should probably teach Martini Trailblaze. That's a pretty good one. It improves your speed. And he doesn't need growth. I'm never gonna use growth. But yeah, we'll end the stream like always. We'll do a picnic. We'll take a selfie with the gang. And then, I'll tell you about how the magic video is probably gonna be released on Friday. I'm basically done with it. I have some final editing to do and footage gathering. I'm in the process of editing the audio. All of the images are done. And once I've done the audio, I can, for fun. It's the only reason to do anything. Yeah, once I've done the audio, I can get the rest of the footage, and I can just stick it all together. Then hopefully I'll get it done by the end of tonight. And then I'll post it up on the Patreon. And then it'll be live on the channel for everyone else on Friday. So keep an eye out. Should you continue... Oh, wait, no, I made him a robot. Should you continue striving to reach champion rank, you will one day have to battle me. You would be wise to train hard starting now. It will save you from experiencing the bitter regret of defeat. Oh, and do come along to my art class sometime. I am expressive. Look, an expression. I think my favorite gym leader in this game is absolutely the normal gym leader. Because he's straight up just an office worker. He's just an office worker who's trying to have like a snack. And then I go and I interrupt him. I dare to make him do his job. A languages class, you say? I am expressive. Look, an expression. Okay, so this is the way forward. And then next gym is over there. I think I can actually go and get a Cyclozar now. And we might even, shock and horror, find a giraffe rig along the way. Enjoying my day off? That's a scam. That's a scam if ever I've seen one, buddy or matey or pal of mine. You can't fool me, old man. I wasn't born yesterday. I've been playing this series since I'm 9. I've heard about you. Your lot. Your folk, what do the scams and whatnot. Heal my Pokemon, please. The only problem I have with our Shroodle, besides the fact that its nickname is Meowth, is that it is in a Pokeball. So I might replace it with the Cyclozar. If we get one. What are you? Oh, you're a Murkrow. I have unresolved beef with you as well, Murkrow. I believe I had to waste a Master Ball on you once during a randomized run. Oh, the Cyclozar are across the... There's a bridge. There's a bridge somewhere. Oh, wait, what was I going to say? We were talking about fictional horses. The only fictional horse whose name I genuinely remember, besides Shadowfax, from Lord of the Rings, is... What's his name? Aggro, from Shadow of the Colossus. Aggro. Ooh. Yes. A Cyclozar. Go, headbutt. Breaking Swipe? What kind of move is that? Oh, but it made my attack go down. Oh. That's not good. That's not great. I also don't love my selection of Pokeballs. Let's try an Ultra Ball. Why not? Whoa! That's a new one. Koraidon stayed and I disappeared. Okay, we caught this motorcycle dragon. What are we calling him? I wish he was cooler. He is a motorcycle dragon. He's a mount Pokemon. Apparently, Cyclozars have been allowing people to ride on its back since ancient times. Depictions of this have been found in 10,000-year-old murals. And it's also 5'3". What are we calling this? What's a good dragon name? There's Kilgora from The Adventures of Merlin. There's Saphira from Aragon. There's obviously Shenron from Dragon Ball. Falcor from Neverending Story. None of these really fit the motorcycle theme, though. Don't forget that she's a girl. Lucas, we don't look at gender in this house. That sucked for me to say. Swiftwing? What's Swiftwing? Is that a Game of Thrones? Is that a House of the Dragon? I don't know how I feel about Swiftwing because this thing doesn't have wings. There's Haku from Spirits of the Way. But it also doesn't fit the... Because at least Haku is like the Chinese dragon without wings. And so is Shenron. Chevron. We're not calling this Festus. I'm not naming this proud wheel dragon Festus. How do you guys feel about Chevron? Because then it's like car mixed with Shenron. And Shenron is derived from Shenlong, which is Chinese for dragon. Chevron. How's that? Chev. This is my Pokemon Chev. Like from Percy Jackson. Is there a dragon named Festus in Percy Jackson? I don't remember there being a dragon in Percy Jackson. But it's been a while since I've read the series. Was it in the second book? In Sea of Monsters when they had to go and get the Golden Fleece? Because I know that there's a dragon that guards the apples. The golden apples. In the like field. That was... Jason and the Argonauts, as he goes to the field with the golden apples, and there's a dragon that guards them, and I believe the Golden Fleece was there, and there's 3 sisters. The whole ship in Heroes of Olympus. I didn't read all of Heroes of Olympus. That was the other series, right? Or was that a specific book? Just name it after a motorcycle brand or something? Chevron, then. Because Chevron is a chevron is the, like... You know those road signs that tell you when a speed bump or something is coming up? Those are called chevrons. Did you not even read the first one? Okay, so is Heroes of Olympus a different series? And is it the series where it was the Roman gods? Because I think I might have read the first one of that. Who would I take out of my party to add Chevron in? Bebe is our dedicated normal type, and I kind of want to keep you around. Slapetara has Sing, which is so good for catching Pokemon. Sinbad is going to be useful for basically the whole game. Meowth I don't want to get rid of. Although I don't know how useful you're going to be, Meowth, because the Electric Gym is next. Slapetara, actually, Dandy, are you going to be useful? Because the Electric Gym is next. I maybe should have used Dandy in the Grass Gym. Yeah, let's get rid of Dandy for now. And then I'll add her back in when we, when we need... Fuck, I hate Taurus in this game so much. They, like, swarm you. And they're fighting types, so we're weak to them. Nope. I'm Poké-doling all the way out of here. And we run, and we run, and we run away, please. And we run away. Ooh! Oh, god damn it. No mercy. This Rookidee deserves no mercy. You've interrupted my path for the last time. Yes, I know it's spelled with a CH, the regular chevron, but I spelled it with an SH because it's meant to be a mixture of Shenron and chevron. What does chevron have? Like what moves? I'll show you in a second. Let me just heal everyone up. Oh, now we have 2 Ultra Balls. God damn it. No. No. Bebe, you are just sort of a normal type. Alright, let me first let's check out Chevron. Oh, internet keeps cutting out. Don't worry, the stream's almost over. Chevron has shed skin. Pretty decent speed. I think Chevron's the fastest on our team at the moment. Taunt, breaking swipe, which is a dragon attack, quick attack, and rapid spin. So very much a speed physical attacker. Ultra Balls at the second gym is wild. Yeah, no, the new games give you a lot. Whoops, no, that's not what I wanted. I want a picnic. I need these tourists to leave me the fuck alone. Alright, everybody, gather up. We're gonna... Hey, Chevron. Let's give you a quick buff. Get you all nice and clean. Aww. Yay. No. Sorry. Sinbad. My little guy. Aww. He's being so polite. He's just letting me put soap on him. I like looking at moves and natures to imagine what my Pokemon would act like. That's adorable. I love that, Lucas. That's wonderful. Ah, Sleep Tara. You know, when you're not being the worst character in the anime, Sleep Tara, you're adorable. I can absolutely see why people like you so much. Do 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 do. Aww. Fuck. I just didn't mean to couple those 2 words, but man, you know, like every time I gripe about Pokemon, and sometimes I sort of sit to myself and I wonder, I keep mixing up the X and the Y buttons. I sit and I wonder to myself, why do I play this game if I complain about it so much? But the vibes and the adorableness are just top notch. This game hits that part of my brain that, like, paternal instinct almost that makes me go like, I wish for all of you to succeed. You're all wonderful. Hey, Marty. I don't love your soulless eyes. Okay, you've endeared me now. When you closed your eyes and you... Alright, okay. No, I see you. I saw that little, like, cleaning off the dress maneuver. We understand each other now, Marty. I get what you're about. I'd like to ride a Cyclozar instead of Legendary. I like feeling like a regular trainer. I am exactly the same way. I can't tell you how many times I've started a Pokemon game where I've just boxed or released my starter because I want to feel like a regular trainer in the world. Because I'm kind of like this with, like, stories as well. I don't love necessarily the Chosen One plot. I've talked about this before, right? Like, I don't love the Chosen One plot as much as I love the plot of someone who is not necessarily suited to adventure, but adventuring anyway. I think that that's a lot more entertaining than someone who's like destined to be good at it. And so I like having Pokemon that no one else has, basically. It's only very recently that they've added trainers who have the starters. I remember back in the old days, no one had the starters. It was always this weird thing of like the starters felt like the most rare Pokemon. I straight up just lost that pickle. It's gone to the ether now. I don't love the sandwich making in this game. I way preferred the curry making in Sword and Shield. This doesn't feel as good. It feels like I have to balance everything. And that, I don't know, the Switch was not well crafted for this kind of precision. Alright, well, let's see how everyone likes my ham, mayonnaise, pickles, and mustard sandwich. I don't remember putting grass on there. I don't know why it's floating past us. I feel like these guys would like anything I gave them. Only having 2 slices of pickle is depressing. Why is that a 3-star sandwich? Alright, first of all, everyone line up. I'm trying to take a picture of you guys. God damn it. I think that's as everyone in the picture as we're gonna get. Koraidon, do not occupy the same space as me, please. We were already distorting space-time by being here for like a 3rd time. We can't cheat it more. Ham and mayonnaise is a good midnight combo. It is truly an only midnight combo. If you go to a sandwich shop and get ham and mayonnaise, then man, I rarely started that thought with a lot more vitriol than I had for it, and as soon as I like began down that road of complaint, I was just like, I don't care about this. That was a weak throw. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Sorry for ending it on a kind of deflated note. But hey. It's been a long week. I am exhausted. I was up basically all night last night working on the magic video, which again will be released on Friday. That's a promise. It's going to come out on Friday. In the meantime, go and check out some of our other videos that are out. Also on Friday, Emilio and I are setting down to do some more content, which we will be releasing monthly from now on. He and I are getting kind of busy these days with like jobs and real life stuff, so we might not have as much time to do content regularly, so we're trying to do a block of content and then release it monthly as we go forward. One of my Pokemon just straight up threw a ball at me. Okay. We're gonna have a stern talking to later. In the meantime, I'll see you guys on Thursday. We're probably gonna do another Yu-Gi-Oh! Stream. Again, unless anyone wants to see me do something else. Someone keeps throwing a ball at me. If you want to see me do something else, please let me know in the comments of this video, or you can go onto our Discord. It's absolutely free. You can find the link for it in the description of this video and on our channel. There's a section where you can recommend games that you want to see us stream, and we'll try and make it happen. Have a good rest of your week. I hope your Monday went well. Stay watching, stay safe, stay friendly, and stay magical. God, I'm tired. Bye, everyone. Stop telling me how to raise my children. Bye, everyone.